Hello, folks. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul, live from Johannesburg. We had some technical difficulties due to George the cat knocking over the camera. So that's why we're late. Happens. Welcome to the Destiny Hour. Taking your questions on anything in this life. Big, small, silly. If you wanted to donate, you can do so. Be nice. Taking your questions is my daughter Shay. So be polite, otherwise you have to deal with Daddy. Right, so wherever you are, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook or Instagram, post your questions, be polite, one question. And hopefully we can guide you. So, anything happening?
You're going to have to keep talking for a bit while I sort this out.
So I have to keep talking for a bit. So winter is closing in on us. All the leaves, well, it's autumn really. But I think this is going to be quite a cold winter here in the southern hemisphere. So, that's the weather report. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world.
Okay, we'll take your questions now, folks. Just be patient. We need to fix something.
Just fixing something. Get your checkbooks out in the meantime while you're waiting. Because it's nice to give. Innit?
Okay.
We're fixed. Shop's open.
So, just a moment. I need to get my bearings.
Shop's almost open.
Sometime today, please. Thank you. Okay. Starting off with Facebook. Naina asks. Naina doesn't have a question yet. Lindy asks, good evening, Paul. Feeling very heart sore this evening. Why is my dating life an utter disaster this year?
Oh, it's a good question. I think your expectations are very high. That's why, and I think that disappoints you when your expectations are so high. You know, and you so badly want it that it kind of is disappointing. However, let's give you some good news. July looks better for you, okay? I want you to give it a rest for now. And you got to be cool in the dating thing. You know, when you actually go on a date, you got to be cool. And don't expect so much. Be cool and let it happen. Things are going to improve, but your expectations are very, very high. That's the problem, babe. But it will improve.
Okay, next question. Alright, lots of people here. Lindy, who asked, answered. Krista says, hello, will everything be okay with work? We've been short-staffed, thank you.
Krista, yeah. Hi, baby. Will it be okay? Should be. 2 weeks. That's what's come through. Let me just check. 2 weeks. It's going to be fine. But it's 2 weeks of hard work, babe. But it's okay. You'll get through it.
Next question from Naina that says, "Hi Paul and Shay, this is Naina from Port Elizabeth. Is there another move? Is there a move to another city going to happen for soon this year for me and my family?"
What's her name?
Naina.
Naina, hello baby. A lot of people in South Africa are moving back from the coast to the big city. Just want to tell you that because of work. I think, in all honesty, I think the move would be job related. If you have a significant other, I don't know if you do, but it seems in the next 3 months that may be a consideration. So it's no shame in moving back to the city from the coast, okay? There's no shame. You just got to do it for the next 3 months.
Ina asks, "Can you see a house move for me soon, Paul, please?"
Hello, Ina. I can. I think within a month that decision is going to be made. There's definite movement for you. June, July, definite. So it's on the cards.
Valerie asks, "Good evening, Paul and Shay. Is there anything good coming up for me soon? I'm not working and it seems my life is not changing for the better."
Okay, Valerie, I understand that. Okay, I don't know why I need to tell you that it is going to change, right? It can't stay like this. But in this time, you've got to show gratitude. I know life might not be the best right now, but it's in this time we've got to appreciate the small things. You know, roof over our head, or the clothes on our back, food. Okay, so it's a time of reflection for you. Okay, you also need to watch getting cross and moody. That's also might be pushing blessings away. Okay, so this is a chill period and a reflection period for you. But things will pick up for you. We need about June to hibernate, so to speak. But July should pick up. Okay, hang in there.
Next question's from ThugGF on Instagram. "Hi Paul, how are you? I just want to know if I will find a relationship from the 2 guys I'm talking to."
Interviewing 2, are we? That's good. You're going to get a relationship out of it. Yeah. You are. You are. And I think it's the second guy that you made friends with. Okay? So, carry on being sweet. It's the second guy.
Next question is from Ingram Natasha, who says, hello, what does Frank want or think of me?
Frank. It's quite... I think he's more casual than you are. What does he think of you? I think he thought you were easy. That's what I thought, that Frank thinks. So you are to take it for what it is, which isn't what you want. Perhaps friendship or acquaintanceship, but I don't want you... I think he thinks you were easy, and you're cautioned against any further activity, if you know what I mean. It's too casual for you, babe.
Next question is from Sane Cosmetics. Hi Paul, I hope you're well. My name is Samantha. I want to know if my relationship with D will work out.
Samantha, hello, baby. Samantha, D. Should do. It should do. It needs a bit of work because there seems to be a power struggle going on. I don't know if D, is a little bit bossy, but there's a power play going on. But it seems to have legs, this Sam. So I'm, if you can iron out the power play, or always trying to get the last word in, that type of situation. I'm always right. If you can get round that, it looks promising. Promising.
We have received a donation from Stephanie V, who says...
Thank you, Stephanie V.
Donated, love you guys, so I'll give back. She says, hello Paul and Shay, I hope you've been well. Her question is, I would appreciate any messages from the universe for my highest good.
Nice one, Stephanie. Thank you for being so eloquent, polite, and generous. Because we get a lot of stingy people on this show. You're not one of them. And you're generous with spirit, by the way. Never mind just money. You're very, 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 very intuitive. And you need to trust that gut feeling or that sense of knowing a lot more. Okay, you are protected. I need you to know that. There's a male figure and a female. It's two. And I'm getting this left shoulder. So if you feel a sensation there, okay, I am getting a guardian protecting you. Okay. Your confidence in your intuition, okay, needs to be exercised. So you need to trust more. That gut feeling, go with it. And whatever circumstance you find yourself in, any difficulty right now, don't fight it. Okay, learn from it and grow from it. So whatever crisis is going on, this is to develop you for future, which is again going to be, you're going to be so strong in, I wouldn't be surprised if you did podcasting about esoteric in the future. Trust has come up 3 times, Stephanie. Okay, so you've got to trust and believe. Okay, and make a few plans, which I know you're thinking about. They're gonna start putting them into focus, because they are going to be fruitful for you. Trust. That's your message, babe. Thank you.
Back to Instagram, Navra asked, hello Paul and Shay, will things get better at work? I love my job, but the work environment is bad. I recently walked home crying. I'm dreading going back to work tomorrow.
Is it going to be better? Well, I hope so. You can't have too many crying days. That's not nice. Yes, it is going to get better. Somebody is causing that atmosphere. Somebody's being too bossy or too vocal, which is polluting. It does get better. You are advised to stick with it, okay? And stand up for yourself as well. So if you're being abused or bossed unnecessarily, stand and resist, okay? But it does get better. It's going to take a while. Probably June for it to clear up, but it's one person who's creating that atmosphere, and I think it's somebody in management.
Next question's from Brianna. I found out this woman did black magic on my child's dad to make him hate me and pull him away. It's working now. I'm just like, dang. Okay. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, look, Brianna, when we hear these things of black magic, people think that that's like a tattoo, and that, it's on you permanently. That may be the perception, but it can be taken away. You need a priest or a Milana, but a cleansing of you and child, very, very possible. Remember, the darkness, okay, can be overcome. Satan and his black magic can be overcome. Okay, and there are good people in the world to take that away from you. So don't think you've been cursed for life. There is help, okay, and this is a test of faith, and perhaps a reminder to be more religious, okay, but it's not over, babe. Fight it. Fight the dark.
Questions from Sana, who says, I want to get married to Wardan. I need to talk about my parents. I need to talk to my parents about the same thing. When do you see us getting married? Next year starting or end?
I don't understand why that's... Why are you worried about the date? This is all based on money, by the way. So, the longer, you should be celebrating the marriage, and you're focusing on time. That's not love. It seems to be diarized. And I think you need to look a little bit beyond dates, because that's all surface crap. I'm not feeling any love whatsoever. He must meet my parents and then we've got to arrange. There's no love in this. For goodness sake, fall in love.
Next question is from Leah. Hi Paul and Shay. I previously got a root canal done, but to save my tooth, they have to cut my bone in some kind of way. Will this be safe for me to do if the bone part is scaring me?
It would scare you. It's terrible. I've got a friend who's going for 2 hip replacements. She's 38. 38 years old. 2 hip replacements. And the surgeon described to her on Sunday what the process was. We'd be cutting the bone and ripping tendons, and it put the fear of God in her. Okay, so the minute they talk about bone and surgery, okay, you're going to be fine. Okay, you want to do anything you can to save your teeth, because you just need to do that. Do not be put off by the thought of bone. All our teeth are in bone, right? Don't be put off. You're going to be fine. Okay, so when that thought comes in, block it. Block, 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 block. You're going to be fine, baby.
Next question is from Jackie V. Hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're both doing good. I want to ask if my dad has moved on as in dating. My mom passed away and he's acting different.
Jackie V. What was the actual question? Has he moved on?
I want to ask if my dad has moved on as in dating. My mom passed away and he's acting different.
Okay. Jackie V, I understand that concern. It's very, very common when you've been married for a while, particularly when you're older, that one partner dies and then the spouse dies within 2 years of his partner going. It seems like the bond that they had, a life, it means that they can't continue. And often I'm coming across people that within 2 years, they follow suit. And I'm not to say that about your dad, but I am to say that he is lost. He's in the wilderness, to be honest with you, and it's going to take a while not to get over it, but to come to terms with it. I do feel that he's going to try and fill that gap with somebody else toward September, October. But it's a terrible, terrible thing. The guy is suffering from depression, severe depression. Let him do what he wants to satisfy that depression. But I do think he's going to come right at September, October. Don't judge him. Can I say that?
On to YouTube, Kira asks, hi Paul and Shay. Tomorrow I start a face-to-face Tomorrow I start face-to-face classes after practically a year of online classes. How will it go by tomorrow?
Back to the classroom. I think you're going to be all right. I think everybody's going to be a little nervous, to be honest with you. You know what to wear, and don't sweat it. Okay, you're cute. You know that, don't you? You're cute as a button. Okay, I think there's a settling down period of people who we like and who we don't like. But by and large, after 10 days, it'll seem like an old pair of jeans. All right, but you're just to be guarded against one of the girls in the class. She's going to kind of be jealous of you. All right, but just be your cute self, baby.
Coco asks, hi Paul, how are you? Love reading, please.
Is that it? Okay, Coco. Love. That's a bit early, baby. You can date. Get out and about, Coco. Out and about. Love. Ooh, such a precious gift. Dating you can. Okay, that's the difference. But you're a while away from the L word. Okay, more of an attraction. That's what we're looking for the best part of this year. So date, get out and about. But L, that L word, not right now.
Next question is from Kylie, who says, hi Paul, will MJ and I relationships be rekindled? I had a dream about it and I just wanted to double check with the universe.
What's her name?
Kylie.
Kylie. Look, I think there is a strong possibility of a reconnection. However, it can't just go back to the way it was. And in the meantime, you need to think about how you can improve or do things differently. I mean, the reason that you broke up haven't been dealt with. And in this time period, I need you to analyze what you can do better and what you expect from MJ. Okay, but it's looking strong that you can rekindle.
Kuhir asks, why does D never initiate the conversation? Is he not interested?
What's her name?
Kuhir.
Kuhi. Well, Kuhi, I think we got a lazy, spoilt. What's his name?
I can't pronounce it. D.
D. He's spoilt, lazy, and that's why you have to initiate the conversation. You know, this generation is totally different to past generations. There's a sense of, you know, I'm the rock star, and you are the fan, and therefore you do all the work. I would, you know, to deal with him, you can either tell him he's a spoiled brat, or you can just keep quiet and see how long the silence lasts. But to me, it needs to be pointed out that he's spoilt rotten. He thinks he's a little bit above you as well. So quite frankly, I'm glad he's not talking, because I can hear him. If he does, he'll be talking about Xbox or himself. Do you want that sort of guy? Me. Look at my biceps. Look at my triceps. You know what I mean? I think I'd move on, to be honest with you. You've got to tell somebody, can you please talk? It's a waste of time. Spoiled. No likey.
Last question on YouTube, then moving on. Brianna asks, hi Paul and Shay, I hope all is well. I have to return to my weekend job at a nursing home and subsequent resign later on. How will this process go? I have been away due to an accident.
So he's got to go back with the thought that he's got to resign.
I believe so.
All right. I don't think you want to really leave, truth be told. Or if you do, it's going to be against your good judgment. That's the feeling. So there's a reluctancy to leave. But you are to do it over the next 3 months. Do it slowly. I think the people did miss you. That's what I did want to say. So, to drop a bomb on them when you go back is a bit cruel, and it's not like you. So rather think in terms of, I'm going to leave eventually, but in 3 months' time. I've got August as being significant in that regard. But they need you.
Okay, moving on to Twitch and then Instagram. Miriam asks, hello Paul, I am Miriam. When will my husband Ahmed reconcile with me?
When will he reconcile? He's going to, that's for sure. I would say by July. The next 5 to 10 weeks are significant. So if he's been away, I don't know how long he's been away from you, but if it may be a total of 10 weeks all in all. So I think maybe there's 5 weeks to go. But in this time, I want you to think about why that happened and what you can do differently. I would say by July, Ahmed would be back. But I want him to, I don't want you to have the same arguments again.
Right, moving on to Instagram, then Facebook. Alexis asks, hi, my brother Tim is in prison right now, and I was told he was going through depression. Can you tell me how he's doing in there right now, and will he be okay?
What's her name?
Alexis.
Alexis, hello baby. Sorry that you're going through this. Yeah, severe depression. It's not like being in a bad mood. He's reevaluating his life. He's bitter, angry as can be, and confused as well. I think he's saying to himself, life is unfair. Why am I like this? So there is a depression. Depending if you're in United States or the UK, you can suggest to the warder that he needs antidepressants. He's also very, very scared. Very, very scared. And he needs hope, this boy. He's got 3 months of severe depression unless there's intervention. But he's an angry young man, is Tim. My feeling is that with help, love and support, he'll get through this. But he is being punished mentally as well by himself.
Okay, we're going to move on to Facebook. Krish asks, hi Paul, hope everyone is well. Can I please get a general reading?
General. Fresh. You want some hope, baby. You want some bubbles. Okay, I don't know why you're holding back. I don't know why you're holding. And it's in the smallest things as well. You're holding back and worrying about the stupidest things where you shouldn't be. So I don't know if you've got an idea or a plan, but I need you to start working toward that plan and stop holding back. You know, a lot of people have blamed COVID, they've blamed the war, they've blamed winter, they've blamed their mothers for not progressing. So I want you to stop whatever it is that you think is holding you back and go forward. You are advised to stop thinking the hell out of your situation, okay, and just go for it, because July is looking very, very strong in any kind of progress you want to make. So get your ducks in a row and get to it, my baby.
Senan asks, hi Paul, how are you doing? When will I migrate to a new country?
What's his name? Zenon. You want to migrate like the birds. Okay, August. That's what I want to say. But you've got to look for work if that's at all possible. August again looks very, very strong for me. I don't think it's 8 weeks. I think it's the 8th month. But 8 has come up twice. So let's give it to August. But work towards it, and don't be negative. I'm picking up a lot of negativity. Don't do that, okay?
Next question is from Mimi, who says, hi Paul and Shay, I feel like my life is not moving. Do you think it will change for the better?
A lot of people are like that right now. They feel like the last celery stick in the refrigerator. Right? I know. But in times, it is going to move. Okay? And it is going to get better. Now, I don't know if you want a change of scenery, particularly the house or wherever you are living. I don't know if that's got a bad energy or negativity. But it seems to me that you need a fresh start and a new challenge. So it wouldn't surprise me if you did move. But again, in times where life isn't moving, then we got to look inside and be grateful for whatever it is that you need to be grateful for. Food, parents, it can't always be moving and good. Okay, sometimes you've got to understand that if it seems stagnant, you may well be being protected. So just remember that. So in this time, think about where you want to live. That's what I would say. But be grateful.
A partner asks, "Hi Paul and Shay, I just wanted to know what path am I on?"
What path are you on? The way you're looking at things, you're looking at the world as against you. That's what you're looking. And so the path that you're on is going to always be one of criticism and anger, because you're not enjoying it. That's the trouble. You've got to find some joy in whatever it is that you do. Okay? The simplest thing, if you can find joy in that, well, then that road and the path will be a lot easier. Even Jesus had to walk miles and miles every day. And then at the end of walking through a desert, and Israel had to give a sermon and convince people. So, his path was not the easiest. So you have to find joy and delights in whatever you do. And that's where you've got to turn to faith or your belief system, and thank God or thank the universe or be grateful. But to me, you are angry, and you've got to address that anger. See?
Last few questions of the evening. The consultant asks, "Hi Paul and Shay, great to see you again. Recently I'm thinking of going back for an upgrade education-wise. Do you see this working out? I have 2 additional upgrades that I'd like to go for."
Good for you, vegan. You see, when the world's not moving, people like vegan go back. Huh?
The consultant.
The consultant. I don't know. Okay, sorry. The consultant. When the world's not moving, they go back to the drawing board. The consultant. Okay, and it's that attitude which is going to be a winning attitude. Now, what was the question?
Do you see the additional education upgrades going well?
I do see it going. It's not easy, so I can't say, oh yeah, boom. It's going to be tough, because there's a new aspect to this level, what you're going to, and it's harder. So it's like, you've got to do maths or something like that, and you think, oh no, I don't want to do that. So it's going to be harder, but you will be thankful that you did it. So you are advised to do it, V consultant. Go with all our blessings, sweetheart.
Last 3 questions. Rara asks, hi sir, can I have a general love reading?
General love. Come here, Scarf. Where have you gone? Okay. All right. For the next 2 months, it's going to be quiet. In the, I want to say love. I think dating is going to be quiet for you. But after, I would say July, after that, things seem to pick up for you. So you've not been forgotten. And I do think there may be a meeting through the family situation, a family or a friend. They want you to meet somebody. So you've not been forgotten. It's just that things need to fall into place for this to happen. Okay, so next 2 months a bit quiet, babe. But after that, things seem to pick up.
Last 2 questions. Daria says, good evening, Paul and Shay. I hope you're doing great. Will A approach me or make a move this year?
Daria, hello. Make a move. There's movement. There's movement. Yes, is what I have to say. And I think it's you're worthy and deserving of it. So a bit of faith should happen. And I don't want to give you a time frame because that's going to tease you. But it's on the cards, okay?
And last question of the evening from Jess, who says, hello Paul, do you see abroad travel for me on the cards for education purposes?
Study overseas. Jess? It all sounds very nice, but it's so expensive. And that is the issue. And I got that before the cards came up. I don't think you can afford it. That, sadly, unless you've got a rich uncle or somebody that can sponsor you. The whole problem is finance. If you can sort that out, then I would say yes. But the difficulty is finding somebody to help you. Okay. Don't give up studying. You can study in your own country, by the way.
And with that, that has been
Can we get home?
Yeah, that has been the Destiny Hour.
Destiny went quick, eh? Hello, folks. Thank you. If you did want an appointment, it should be on the screen. I do this full time. Count your blessings, folks. You haven't been forgotten in love if you're single. Maybe the right person needs to be presented to you. You haven't been forgotten at work if you haven't been promoted. Maybe something better is. But folks, you've got to count your blessings. It's in the small things, you know. Thank you for this, thank you for that. And we've got to show gratitude, okay? And, you know, talking about love, you know, you've got to fall in love. That's the trick, folks. So don't be desperate just for any old guy. Fall in love. It's such a wonderful gift. Okay. Shay, thank you, my baby. I know you're not feeling well. Folks, look after yourselves and thank the Almighty. He'd love to hear from you. Good night.